So welcome to this episode of Rumble. And as you know, in Rumble, I try and get the most varied kind of people. And today I do have a unique person. She doesn't look like a mathematician or somebody who's got terrific retention power, but she has it. Her name is Vijaya Saraswathy, and she does all kinds of things. I'll let her explain it in her own words. So welcome to the show, Vijaya.
Thank you.
Now, you are a little, what's that lady?
Shakuntala
Devi. Or you're an updated version, like in the mobile world, let's say version 2, version 3, you're the latest version. So tell me, how is it that you developed this thing on your own, or somebody taught you?
No, this is over a period of time. I picked up the basic skills from Dr. Francis Xavier. He is the memory guru of India. He is 80 plus. Mm-hmm. I've assisted him over many programs.
I see.
I've also taken it from Grolier International System, Abacus from Zhangzi, Malaysia. It is all into bits and pieces, like you told. It's a better version of all this.
Okay.
The last 20 years has been the same for me. Working on creative way to learn. Yeah.
Okay.
It's creative and innovative thinking is what I'm looking at. Techniques to do better.
So you were convinced that the existing ways are no good and we need to look at something better.
No, it is really good. The existing ways are conventional methods. I'm looking at something more better because smartphones every 6 months it gets updated.
It gets smarter.
Yes. Yeah. So I want my children to be the smartest. India 7% they are better IQ than all over the globe. Okay. So I want that to be 10% in the coming years, in 3 years from now.
Okay.
So let us not talk. I'll do something which will be really
nothing
mesmerizing.
Like proving what you're talking about.
Yes, and I'm happy to do that for you. So you give me 10 numbers, random numbers from 1 to 100.
Yeah.
Okay. So because it is a quick talk, rumble, and people live in a world they want everything faster, we will do some 10 random numbers. Okay. You just give me some 10 random numbers.
Any pairs of numbers, is it?
Anything.
So if I use a 0 in it, no problem?
No problems. It can be single digit, double digit, 1 to 100.
Okay.
You give me random numbers.
Okay. So if I were to just say numbers.
Yes, that's it.
1, 8.
Okay.
25. 36. 44. 51.
Okay.
61.
Okay.
74.
Okay.
85.
Okay.
90.
Amazing. Okay.
And 11.
Great. Okay. So these are the numbers given by you.
Okay.
See, alphabets are chronological. If I ask you A to Z, it's going to be easy for all of us.
Okay.
But if there are two random alphabets, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is, I'm fixing for your numbers given by you. It's taken from you.
Okay.
Usually I take it from the audience.
Okay.
So 18 is MS. I've given it.
Okay.
Okay. It's two random numbers. M is somewhere, S is somewhere. Okay. Then I've given for 25. I've given it for 36. Okay. I've given it for
44.
44. Okay, I'll give it L. That is for a different reason. Okay, I will talk about it. I will talk what I'm doing as
the
well.
logic behind
yes.
the alphabets. So basically, what she's doing is she's looking at this list of numbers which I read out. My memory is worse than hell, so I wrote those numbers down on a piece of paper and I read it out to her. She writes it down on a piece of paper and assigns 2 letters to it in some system that she's got in her head. I don't know how the hell and why the hell, but that's what she's doing. She's putting 2 alphabets against 2 numbers that 10 sets like that. So let's see where this goes.
Okay. Okay. So you have given me a set of numbers. Yeah. The camera is seen. Yeah, it's here. Okay. You gave me 18.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gave me 18. It is. Can we?
I can hold it.
You can hold it for me, please.
The camera can see that.
And I will not see the camera because you might feel that there is a print or whatever.
No. Okay.
I'll be seeing the other side. And see, you have given me 18, which is MS. Yeah. And the last number which you have given me is 11, and that is AB.
AB, yeah.
The 25, that is the second number, which is RC.
Okay.
Yeah. There is a 74 for which we have written PR.
Yes.
74, there is a number. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it happens like that. You know, you can remember it when you're writing. Writing is very important. Your brain registers whatever you write. So I promote handwriting for my children because again, it is head, hand and heart coordination.
Okay.
That's H3. So I promote and propagate, don't download things from the net. Even if you download, make your piece of own handwriting or whatever you want.
Okay.
See, now I'm talking to you, right? We are talking.
Yeah.
Still, I'll be able to tell you what the numbers are. 18 is MS. You can ask me randomly anywhere.
So 51.
51 will be RS.
Okay. 85.
85 was me, ME.
All right. So I don't need to ask her anymore. She beat the daylights out of me already in just asking her 4 numbers. So obviously she has a system. We'll try and figure that out.
This is the system I give to children. See, I believe in giving a technique and opening up the technique as well. So if you're watching me on YouTube, you would also want to know what the technique was all about.
Yeah.
So what I do is, for all the numbers, I replicate it through something, it could be on self-development, it could be on anything. Okay?
You have some logic behind
the
assigning of these.
For example, it was 85, right?
Yeah.
I have kept it as ME. That is men empowerment. Now men need to be empowered.
No, sure they do. Yeah.
Yes. So 85 given. I have 90. I have given TR. Yeah. So TR.
Or TV.
TV. I changed it. If you remember,
you changed from
I have
TR
put his TR and I just erased it.
You don't like T Rajendra, so you knocked him off.
No, not really. I wanted to show children that they do this in exams. See, I did it purposely.
Okay, and they scratched it out.
The scratch was purpose.
Yeah.
It is not that I have. I'm not there. Why I scratched it? If you give a presentation like this to your evaluator, the first thing your evaluator's brain will conclude is this child is not really planned. The child is not studied. Any one scratch, the first impression that leaves the evaluator is he is not
he's
too
in
very
two minds and he's not sure.
It doesn't give a good impression.
Yep.
So I also depict that through what I did and what is the new thing I wrote.
Okay.
TR is what I wrote, and then I said no, that might not be. I write 1799, and then I realized no, it must be 1899. So the evaluator gets a clear dictum that you have not prepared, or you are prepared but you are not clear. So don't do this. No erasing. If you literally have to do it, just put a
single stroke
and go next.
Yeah.
So the more thicker you do, the evaluator knows that you don't know anything, and it looks really shabby. So what I did is like that. For me, for this particular program now, I've given self-improvement for everything.
Okay.
Self-improvement notion. So TV is team value. Men empowerment, team value. All the men out there needs us. Yeah, they should be empowered. The whole story is about men.
Oh, so there is
the story behind it.
A system behind the madness.
Yes. 18 is MS.
Okay.
I've written.
Yeah.
Men, they are the supermost. There is no doubt about it.
Okay.
Unless we agree with that, it's not going to happen.
All right.
Right?
Okay, guys.
So like that.
You saw some crazy stuff going on, and she'll come back after this
and
explain
if you
to
would
us.
have timed it, it didn't even take 2 minutes.
That's true.
Yes.
So she'll come back. She'll explain to what was the logic behind whatever she did. So stay with us. So she did something mysterious. Gave letters against numbers, and which she remembers. So let me just see the logic behind that. So tell me, what was the logic between the numbers and what you wrote?
See, it is very clear. There is no good memory, bad memory.
Okay.
It's all trained memory, untrained memory.
Mm-hmm.
There is something called permanent files, temporary files.
Okay. Just like a computer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 1 to 100 is the permanent file, which we have to instigate in the children. It will take 2 hours to 3 hours to do that.
Okay.
And all this what I have given you is a permanent, temporary story.
Okay.
For example, for 18, I have given as MS.
Yes.
How do we remember that? Monkey singing. That's a story.
Okay.
So monkey doesn't sing. So your brain remembers something which is unnatural, something which is big, too difficult to say. Suppose I say this is the biggest camera. You have a big camera over here, or the biggest rat sitting in the room. So the imagination is different, so the brain remembers. The next one I have given you is RC, which is 25. Rat and cat marrying. So that doesn't happen.
Unlikely.
Okay? So the child can build its own story. The permanent files will be there.
Okay.
So the permanent files are there. This is temporary. For example, 1 to 100.
So when you say permanent file, do you mean the 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way
1
up to
to
100?
100 is a permanent
Okay.
file. So this
Now
is
you're
something.
attributing some new
Something.
stories.
Yes. This is for remembering our periodic table. Periodic table has 2 elements.
Yes.
The first element is hydrogen. The 10th element is neon. The 9th element is fluorine. Yeah? The 15th element is phosphorus. The 14th is silicon. Yeah? The 19th is potassium. 20th is sodium. How am I arriving? Yeah? You can go back and check in the chemistry book. Right? 1 to 100 is the permanent file. I have changed it for science. Okay, spiritual. The first name is Allah. The 10th name is Jabbar. Yeah? The 5th name is Abdul Quddus. So you can check in the religious books, that will be the same. Okay, if the child has to remember Gayatri Mantra, Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Barho Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. We put Om for 1, 2, like that, and we remember. So what we are doing is, it's like a library, to be very simple, Madhavan sir. Like, you have a library, you want a book on leadership.
Okay.
So you have an index there. What do? You come in, pick leadership and go off.
Yeah.
How long does that take? Just a few seconds.
Yes.
Suppose, imagine or visualize there is a big heap of books over here and you have to pick leadership. How long that's going to take? So it is all about neurons. It's all about filing system. You're going to file your brain.
Indexing in the mind.
Yes. 1 to 100 is the permanent index.
Yes.
See, I teach children what they have to learn permanently, what they have to learn temporarily. For example, periodic table is permanent, it will not change. Your grammar, English, noun, pronoun, throughout the 10 years or for your life. Right. Yeah, noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection, remain same. But the story which we told about monkey just now, monkey singing, rat getting married, that need not
it's
be
not a
same.
permanent thing.
So that is temporary. Again, your formulas. Pi remains 22/7 for life.
Yes.
Yes, that you remember. 360 degree is the pi. Sigma fxn is the mean. Yeah, that doesn't stay and change. Your standard deviation doesn't change. Your permutation combination doesn't change. So what I suggest my students is, first take the textbook index and see what is the lessons you are going to read for the year. That's the stimulation. Sets, progressions, permutation combination. You like it, you will love it to do. Right? I give them concepts like that. Before the teacher even takes, they need to know the formulas. Imagine the teacher is writing only median on the median, m, and you say sigma fx by n. You become a hero overnight. My students are heroes of the class. They were an average and today they are a hero. They feel good. They feel courageous. And they rock the memory and they have to remember only one time and it stays for life. You don't have to redo anything. Yeah? You will learn cycle. Does it stay with you or you forget if you are not practicing for 10 years? So this is a skill development program. That's why I say it is a skill. You're developing a skill. Okay, this is something I said. For what? This is for memory.
Yeah.
And handwriting, I told I'm going to talk about it, which is a connection. Handwriting, how do you sign your checks, Madhavan sir? I'm sorry, I'm questioning you.
Something that I have devised and I keep doing that each time.
Okay. Do you change your signature or you do the same? Always?
Do the same.
Why?
That's my identity.
Yes, your banker will not honor your check if you're not doing that.
Yes.
He will say this is not Madhavan's signature, out.
Correct.
Right? So you take extra caution to see that your signature remains the same throughout your banking life.
For your life.
Yes. Like that, whether you're writing 10 pages, 100 pages, 5,000 pages, it is going to be A to Z in random. Yes or no? It's ABCD, right? Yeah. Small A to Z 26, big A to Z 26 and 0 to 9. Make a system to children, tell this is how I'm going to write A and that is going to be permanent. I'm not going to change that style and that is my style. Spend time in making that. Instead of that, if you make them write pages and pages and pages and pages and practice, they're going to be bored. Yeah. So ask them to be creative and come out with their identity. You have computers, you have lot of fonts. You put it on this one, let them pick any font they want. A can be cursive.
And make that yours.
Yeah, B can be from Old Man English.
Yeah.
Yeah. C can be from Celestial.
Correct.
E can be from Rose font. They have amazing way of their style. Everybody loves their style. When you called me Shakuntala Devi, I wanted to be the first Vijaya Saraswathy, to be really precise. Yeah, I don't want to replicate anybody. I don't want my children to be the second Sachin. I want to be the first Victor and the first Abdullah. Yeah, and the best Ram. Right? I want originality from my students. That's what I'm expecting. Each of them have the multiple intelligence. Yeah. I have a technique through which we say language, logic, musical, natural, interpersonal, intrapersonal. What does the child have? We work according to that pie.
And what age are these kids that you're telling all this to?
I'm talking about the child who is newborn till somebody living in the planet till 99.
That's absolutely amazing. I mean, she said so many things, right? My head is spinning. When I come back, I'll really find out, does she really do it to all the kids? You're torturing those poor devils. We'll see you after the break. So, I'm just curious to know what you said all this time. I can't absorb it at one go. So many things. I'm still trying to get my head around a few things that you said. So how on earth are those kids be able to do?
It is very, very simple. We do it in a playway method. Yeah, we do it rhyming. We do mnemonics. We do a little bit of dancing. And the whole session of mine doesn't have a pen or a paper. It's a paper-free session. Of course, we are contributing to the green planet as well.
That also helps.
Yes. And they come out with what they learned. It's called R7. They read, they revise, they rehearse, yeah, they remember, they recollect, yeah, they reproduce, and then they write. So what happens, if you see the regular system of writing, it's only read and go and remember it in exam. Yeah. So that's not the thing here. Even while reading, my children have to just see the book, read, and leave it there. They don't have to carry the book along. They have to recollect. For example, you gave me some numbers, I should remember. Oh, great, he gave me 74. And what is that I wrote? Okay, I wrote PR. That should be right there. Okay, 18 he gave me, yeah, and that was MS.
So does it mean that you need to have a photographic memory?
Yes. Our memory itself is photographic.
Yeah, I mean,
visual, auditory, kinesthetic. See, our eyes is like a camera which is capturing everything. Our brain is processing, which is the central processing unit. And then we are also logically, analytically taking out the output. So here we have a system in place. Okay. Yeah, we have a mastery, we have a leverage, yeah, we have system in place, and then we have application. It's all about courage, commitment, doubt. You have to doubt your brain. That is when the challenge starts. Will I be able to remember what was 61? Yes, I remember PJ. That's how you tackle your brain. So if you are able to doubt, it will be in action all the time. So why I have classes from children starting from 0 to 99, which I was proudly telling is, for elder group, I do it because they have to keep the brain, they should be using their brain. Use it, otherwise you lose it. So that will even...
Yeah, the onset of Alzheimer's and all those problems that you get.
Okay. Yes, and they also get forgetfulness. They forget. So I give them something called mind mapping. So what is that? That is a glass, number 1. 2 is the bottle. 3 is the light. 4 is chair. 5 is table. So when I ask them what is 1, they would have visualized that. That is called RIP. That is repetition, impression and picturization. Rest in peace, not that. Okay. So don't make your brain rest in peace. So the glass, they would have visualized, they know this is bottle, light, chair, desk. So they come back, desk, chair, bottle, light. Okay, I missed, I'm so sorry. They come back again. So that is the way they are doing a brain gym. And this is very much required, because if the senior population is self-sufficient, they can, if they have the health in hands, nothing like it. We don't have to have big hospitals, big names.
Yeah.
All that they don't need treatment, they need healing. Yeah, I talk about holistic healing. You need to talk to them, you have to hold their hand, you have to hug them, you have to give them love, you have to give them joy, you have to give them the time. That's all they ask from you.
All of these things people don't have.
Yes.
To give.
And that is why I keep propagating. I keep propagating this, and this is what I do. So very quickly, I wanted to talk about time. Time management is the biggest challenge, because time is something which waits for none. Yeah, you get 84,000 minutes or 24 hours credited to your account, and that becomes obsolete at the end of the day, right?
You can't use it again.
Yes.
Gone.
Yeah, that cannot be inherited. So you should know how to use your time. sleeping is important, eating is important, mating is important, exercising is important. These 4 are the pillars, like your faith, fitness, finance, and friendship. They need to be in that, aura. Because see, you're breathing? Yep, I'm breathing as well. But is there an effort?
No.
Attached to it? No, it happens. From the time you
you're born, it happens.
Till the time. If breathing stops, we are gone. It will be done. Right? Time is very important. So this time, how they're going to take it? So this time, they need to ensure that every day 1 hour is for self-improvement. This is the 10 M's I gave them. For example, mudra, meditation, miles to walk, all that. Motivation, money, memory, all that. They have to follow all my M's to be energetic and be happy till the time they are
But do you think all this is an imposition on people, or they accept it?
No, they love it because it's all based on stories, activities, games.
Okay, it's not that you're giving them a lesson
there is no
full of
classroom.
acronyms, Sims means that, it's...
In my class, there is no classroom setup at all.
Okay.
It's an interactive session. They keep running around. They keep, challenging themselves. They remember the desi games they played. The first crush we speak about. You should see the smile they have that time. It's mesmerizing. That's what we do. And time-saving techniques, the last one which I will come is, suppose I give you, I'm sorry, I take this paper. I give you some numbers, okay?
Okay.
I have put some multiplication here, okay? Say some 5 sums. I am just here to give it to you. How long do you think you will take to solve this 5 sums multiplication?
I've never tried them, but...
Okay, so you tell me an average time. Average, each one.
This is multiplication.
Yes, multiplication.
99 into 91.
Yeah.
So I'll have to do it in my mind. One is 99, then...
Okay, maybe you will get a
30
minute,
seconds,
a minute or two.
Yeah. Each of them, or
yes,
all of them?
All of them.
All of them together, and there are 5 of them. Yeah, it'll take me 3-4 minutes for sure.
Okay, you can time me now. And you can check for the sums whether it is correct, and I am talking to you if you see here.
Yeah.
Am I?
You have a system which
yes.
I have not been able to crack,
very
but which you
simple,
have.
Very, very simple. I took 30 seconds to do this, and the system is very simple. If you see, I have put 91 into 99. How much is less? You want to know this actually? It took only 30 seconds to...
Yeah, I saw you doing it.
For 100, how much is less?
1.
0, 1, because it's a 2-digit number. What is one number less than this? 91 ka ek number.
90.
That's all is the technique.
Okay.
So to write it takes 30 seconds, to learn it takes 1
And this happens with any combination?
No, it happens with 9s. For every combination there is a system. So that is called 16 Sutras based on Krishna Tirtha ji. So Glover also does this. Yeah, it is a curriculum in foreign. Here we don't have Vedic mathematics as a system. I had applied to Abdul Kalam with my Guru Radhakrishnan Pillai to make this a system, but it didn't happen in India. But then this is a very sophisticated system.
Okay, I tell you what, you have blown my puny little brain. I am not able to accept so much in such a short time, but I have a glimpse of what you're all about. Somewhere it has interested you to a point where you've actually taken it up and done research on it.
Yeah.
And you, above all, you enjoy it.
Yes.
And I think that's the most important thing.
And I think we can rumble too very often so that we have something to give to the society.
Sure. I love every time you come down here, let's talk about some other mystery of mathematics or some other mystery of alphabet. So
I have 60 topics with me, which is different from what the regular curriculum
has to offer.
Is
this one of them? So
this is just one technique, yes.
Okay, so
this
59 more to go.
More to go.
So thanks a lot for coming.
Thank you.
And we must have you, or rather you must just walk in anytime you feel like. Thanks for coming.
So sweet of you. Thank you. It's been great talking to you all.
Thanks.
Keep rumbling.
All right.
Thank you.